Ahoy there. We're going to be doing some final finishing touches on the old 87 DLX here. We've done a ton of work to this thing over the past couple of weeks, and she's coming along long ways. So it's been about a week and a half now since I kind of last filmed it, but I've been driving her pretty regularly. Got about 300 miles on her so far, so I'm going to go ahead and change the oil out, pull the filter off, do the brake and oil change, retorque the head bolts. Now, I have experienced this myself with some of these vehicles in the past. It's good to pull the valve cover off and recheck your head bolt torque after a couple hundred miles. I think it was my 86 Spud 2. Last time I did it, I had like 3 of them that were down to like 25 in torque. Like they get really low. For some weird reason, I don't know why they do that. It's all the horsepower and compression. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, knock all that stuff out, get the oil changed out, and then I think we're just going to go for a drive. We'll go for a cruise. We'll take you guys along and kind of see where we end up, and I'm just going to put some miles on it because I'm actually hoping to take this car to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in about a week from now. So, yeah, let's see. Doesn't smell bad. I'm going to change this washer out. I've mentioned this before in the past, but the 83 and 84 oil pans have a weird like notch in them, and the drain plugs love to leak. But if you have an 85 plus oil pan, which uses a 14 millimeter to remove, these like almost never leak. But I'm still going to throw a little washer in there just for safety. Remember the exact order, so we're going to kind of just guesstimate it. Tight, 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 tight. Oh, that one turned. This is why we don't check these, because that would have been a blown head gasket. That one's tight. I think I already checked this one. So these are going to need a little bit cleaning up, but I just won these for the 83 Sprinter Carib on Yahoo Auctions. They just showed up today. These are 13-inch Suzuki. I don't recall what they're off of actually, but they are a little bit of double tri-spokes. So I'm pretty stoked about these. We're going to clean these up a little bit, polish them up. There's a couple little scuffs and gouges. I may repaint them. I don't know yet. We're going to see. I'm going to do that after I do a set of aluminum 13s with my MT08s for this thing. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to show you. But for now, oh, that one bolt could have been a blown head gasket later on down the line. So I'm very glad I checked that. So I'm going to go ahead, put the drain plug back in, sauce this thing up with some fresh old, I think I just got cheap Valvoline 1030, maybe 530. I don't remember. Whatever oil I got, I'll throw in it. It's good enough. These cars don't care. I run 1540 primarily in all my worn out motors just so it doesn't leak as bad or blow as bad or, you know, whatever. But just a purple powder coated swirl port valve cover. And I'm pretty stoked. It was done by my friend Keegan. He's got a professional powder coater, plus it was a little bit damaged in transportation, but overall, this looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and throw this thing on here right now. Wow, look at that. Man, that looks good. I absolutely love this shade of purple, and it's really tempting to use the same shade of purple when I do something really cool to the Carib soon, but I think I'm going to go with blue with that, but oh, that looks fantastic. It's really unfortunate it's going in my off-road car because it's probably going to look like crap in no time, but I don't really want to put it in the Dakar Rally clone because it'll get ruined in that car too. All right, now that we got carburetor, valve cover, lashes all set, timing's all well and dialed in, it's time to do my favorite thing, and that is Le Hood Emblem. Now these are really rare, really hard to find. I could not tell you exactly what years they were on. I believe they were only available on like 83 and 84 model years. They're few and far between, unfortunately. They're really hard to find. But Alex found this one at a junkyard in South Carolina. and snagged it up for me, and it's going to stay with all my off-roader cars. I actually have one for the Carib as well. That's a different one, but we'll show that off another time. But I just got measured roughly about 5 inches back from the center of the hood. It seems to be fairly even right there. I dropped the Sharpie dot right there, and then I measured across, and it was 27 on this side and like 26 on this side. So I bumped it over about a half an inch, 26 and a half inches from the end to the center right there. So we're gonna go ahead and drill a tiny little hole. Oh yeah, that looks great. Love the looks of these. Let's go hop in the driver's seat, slam some gears, and see where the road takes us. I'm just gonna go for a cruise and hopefully put a couple hundred miles on her today. So like I said, I'm hoping to take her to the UP soon, and I need to get her well sorted before I go and take it on a potentially 2,000 mile road trip. Probably won't be that far, but it'll be a ways. So let's get rolling. We've been on the road for about an hour now, and we made a stop out here in Holland, Michigan. There is a whole row of cherry blossom trees, and they're a little bit past their prime of blooming, but they still look really cool. So figured we'd stop out here, cruise along to the lake shore, cruise up and down the beaches or something like that. And it's sad these are kind of dying out. We actually stopped here like about a week ago with the Carib, and it's beautiful. It was all at the perfect time. Weather wasn't as nice as it is today, but it was still beautiful. These things are beautiful, in my opinion. Sad they're not quite as bloomed as they were, but it still looks cool. All right, well, that's a good first stop. Let's see where else this road takes us. Let's just keep driving, see where we end up. It's Tulip Time here. Now it's my turn. There's a lot of buildings with really cool murals around here. That's pretty cool looking. It's a treehouse. Oh, we're out here. There's a Heinz ketchup. I don't know if it's where they make it or what. I don't really know anything. I've never thought about ketchup. I just buy it occasionally for hot dogs because I'm an American. But found some boat stuff. This is pretty cool. That's his lunch, that paint. They are wearing like suits. Very curious as to why. Maybe they're powder coating? I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe they're painting? Yeah. I don't know, this picture looks pretty old school. Like I'm surprised they're even wearing PPE. Dajibon. Oh yeah. Purple flowers. But there's a Kia Telluride ruining the view. Oh, well, we were out in Holland, and it is during Tulip Festival, which is a couple of weeks a year. where those tulips are in nice bloom, and it was busy, so we jetted out of there. We're headed over in New Zealand right now, which is a pretty cool little town. Happy to see this cool mural, so we figured we'd stop by, get some pictures. Fortunately, there's a van in the way, so it's gonna look not as cool as it could, but someone wants to be outside with us. All right, well, back from driving around town. We put about 70-ish miles on our road today, so we're running good. She's running great. We got a couple of things we got to take care of, but all things considered, it's doing quite well. So when I got back, I was like, oh, I'll knock out these hella fog lights that I got. But the wiring's all going to take me forever, and the bolts are really rusted at these things, so they don't want to come off. And I'm not going to lie to you, I really don't feel like dealing with it today. So we're going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a different video, but next video we do on this thing will be going to the UP. I'm going to put a bunch of miles on this thing, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So stay tuned for that. And then after we get back home from the Upper Peninsula trip, it's gun ho on working on the Model A. So we're going to hopefully get her running soon. I know she needs a timing gear. I got to figure out which one I need to get, and I got to figure out if I'm going to get a fiber one or an aluminum one and what I'm going to do. But I'm real excited to start cracking into this thing. I'm real excited to get this thing going again. So hopefully it doesn't fight me too bad, but we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.